What's good? What's good? What's good? We here.
Hi, Kojo. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
It's been too long, first and foremost. I haven't seen you in ages.
Way too long.
But you yourself have been quiet until I'm Back album.
Definitely.
Now, last time you put a monster project out for my brothers.
Yep.
In 2019,
Yep.
There was an anticipated event going to happen in 2020. Then COVID happened, and then there's been silence since.
Yeah, and then I disappeared myself. So.
Now, why did you disappear? What kept you away?
I was just I couldn't find a zone to make music anymore. So I realized that I needed to live life a little too. So I kind of put music aside.
Oh wow!
Like at least on the artist end, to do other things and just re-energize and then come back.
What other things?
So whilst I was gone, I have a music marketing and distribution company with a bunch of friends, Rain Labs. So I was doing that. I'm still currently working for a company called Music Split. I'm doing that as well. And then in between, when stuff pops up, for example, when Ludacris was in Ghana and there was a writing camp, I was one of the project managers for the camp as well and everything. And then I think we just brought PJ Morton to Ghana as well. Yeah.
So you've just been doing more of the behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Yeah.
Is that as fulfilling as being in front of the camera and being in front of the fans, being on stage?
Yeah. It has this. It's fulfilling for me. I guess maybe because I have never really been one who really enjoyed the camera part. The creation part is amazing for me. It gives me life, but I'm not super into the fame bit or the front part of it. So being behind the scenes and still doing something to help something that I love grow was also amazing. Yeah.
Was it also a mental health break?
It was.
Just trying to revive.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What were some of the challenges you were going through in that regard?
There's a lot that happened. Even COVID alone.
COVID messed with all of our psyches. Like it got to a point I felt I was losing my mind.
Yeah, that period, the lockdown, everything. There are things that I'm kind of not ready to talk about, but yeah.
I respect that.
A bunch of things compounded plus COVID and escalated from there. Yeah.
How did you find your way back to music? Because it must have been a process.
By accident, to be honest. Yeah, I just I was on a trip. I think I was on a anniversary trip with the wife in France, and then we walked into a music shop and just seeing like equipment.
Brought it back.
I felt some energy, so I was like, okay, let me just buy a few things, and then when I came back home, I'm like, oh, let me try it out. And then when I was trying it, I realized like I didn't even realize time was going. Like I was there till like the next day.
Oh no!
And then and like just the energy that I was getting, I was like, oh, this is what has been missing. I've been enjoying everything I've been doing so far. It's been peaceful, but it looks like there was a certain fire.
Yeah. Okay. That must be interesting. Now, how was it like with the creative process of this? I Am Back.
Yeah. So I'm not even going to lie. Some of the songs were recorded pre-COVID.
Okay.
And then once I decided I wanted to be back, we rounded it up with a few more songs. It was fun to do. It was fun to get back in the booth again and then kind of find your way around. Okay. So it was fun to do. And most of it was mainly me trying to work with other people that I always wanted to work with, but then I hadn't found like the right songs or whatever. And then just now finding the right songs and then trusting also my team to lead me in the right way, and then sending it to those people and having the privilege of those people actually liking the songs and jumping on there.
I love that. Now, what is the running theme? If you start listening to the album, what will be the running theme in it?
It's the return of Michael Jordan. That's what it's built around. Even the title, I'm Back. When he retired for the first time and he came back, he announced it with just I
am back.
So that's where everything is built from. And for me, that's that's what it kind of feels like. Because even though I didn't call it a retirement, it sort of was a retirement because I wasn't recording music. I wasn't doing none of that. Yeah. So for me, it felt like, okay, I'm back in the same way, and I'm back to win in the same way that he came back to win a bunch of rings. Yeah.
Now, having experienced a bit of hibernation, do you think it's something you can actually foresee yourself taking a proper break and say, hanging up your boots at some point?
Yeah, I see that.
Having tasted it, you know that you can.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I can quit recording music totally for a long time, but I know that I can definitely take a break from being like an artist, and just like
handle the back end of things.
Just be gone. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you would consider grooming more talent on your time off?
Yeah, I have. It's something I have done even in the past. For example, Kofi Jama. Yeah, Kofi Jama is somebody, I think that was the first person that I groomed to fruition.
Wow.
Yeah, I had other people before, but they kind of fell off. But Kofi Jama was the first person. Happy to see him doing what he's doing.
Amazing.
Right now. Kojo Cue as well is from my label that I run with my cousin. Yeah, so it's I'm always interested in seeing how my experience can benefit like the next generation. So
amazing. Now, would you consider academics at some point in time? Teaching?
I don't.
You seem
people
like
have,
a philosopher. You seem like someone who's
I
a
am.
philosopher. So
I am actually.
You'd be able to impact knowledge.
Yeah.
Now, would you actually ever consider it full time?
I don't know if the politics will allow me because
politics of what?
As much as I love to teach, I also kind of hate structure. I hate structure. I hate. Yeah.
So you never actually consider political office then?
Yeah. It's
at
like,
all? If you had opportunity to, you'd say no.
I would prefer to maybe work for somebody
in the peripheral,
but
not in the forefront.
Not in the forefront.
So you wouldn't want to seek power deliberately.
Nah, as I sit here, no. Yeah,
okay.
if there's somebody that I believe in and I know that he's going to make a difference, I would love to be a part of their team and then offer whatever. But I don't think I want to be.
Do you think Ghana needs a third force?
Definitely. We need options.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just a third force. We need options. Yeah, it can't be just two options every time because then when you feel like those two options have let you down, it's kind of like
hard to figure out where else to go. Between the devil and the Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're very conscious in terms of your lyrics, in terms of how you put it out. Would you, and at least with this particular project, it doesn't necessarily seem as if there's anything politically heavy in it.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider doing one just to speak about the day-to-day issues of the everyday man and perhaps the challenges that you think the country may be going through?
Yeah, it's one of the projects in the lineup. So for my brothers, it's the first of those type of projects. There's one in the lineup that's like very politically charged and just kind of doing an analysis of the journey so far for us as a country, and then hopefully offering, if not solutions, pushing people to start thinking extra.
Are you not afraid that you might be turned? Because we tend to look through things in a political light.
Yeah.
Either you're for me or you're against me.
Yeah.
Do you fear that perhaps you might be colored as a particular sympathizer for either one or the other?
I've already been colored. I'm a person that was born and raised in Kumasi, Bantama to be specific. You understand?
So
if you check the stats, if you and they are not, they won't be wrong in using statistics to judge that. If you check the stats, you understand. But I also feel like only fools do not change their mind.
True.
You understand? And I've always told people that yes, I belong to a side. My side is Ghana. You understand? So whatever number of options that we have, whichever one of them says something that I truly believe can help the country, I'm going to tilt towards that side. If they come and they do not do what they said they'll do, that's not necessarily on me, and I'll call them out.
So you can see yourself at some point in time maybe supporting a political party publicly. Would you ever consider?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Oh, you?
No, I don't mind that.
Okay.
But I have to absolutely believe in. You understand? I have to absolutely believe in whoever it is that I'm standing behind.
Absolutely.
And I'll do that. And I'll let you know that I believe in this person. Yeah, like if Kwame Nkrumah was there, I'll absolutely stand behind Kwame Nkrumah. Absolutely.
I feel you.
You understand? Yeah, absolutely. And I think if I was born and of voting age, pre-NDC Rollins, like the first revolution, I probably would have been a very strong supporter of
PNDC then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, I probably would have been. Yeah, because I'm kind of a socialist at heart.
Do you think the country's going in the right direction?
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I was coming from the studio and we were trying to find a place to get food, and every place that we will mention, we will bring up.
Average is like...
And they are this thing, now it's a 70. It was just like 15, 20 minutes ago. Yeah, so no, we are not headed in the right direction. Even though I do think it's a global thing as well. I think globally...
The world is
the world
in the
over.
right place.
Yes, the world over. There's a recession. Things are happening. But I also absolutely believe that the leaders of this country can do way better than they're doing. Like they honestly cannot be happy with themselves. If this is the best they can do, they honestly cannot be happy with themselves. Yeah,
I can agree with you there. Okay, now let's come to social causes that are close to your heart.
Yep.
I'm sure there's some that you, if given an opportunity to be able to change, to fix, to improve, some causes are very close to your heart. What would those be, if you have any?
Yeah, it's. I don't have anything. I don't have anything specific. My thing is I hate injustice and I hate oppression. That's basically it. So sometimes I don't even have to
have a particular cause to support, but by just seeing anything in that sense.
If I feel like there's an injustice being done, if I feel like a minority group are not being treated fairly,
then you feel the need to.
Yeah, I'm just there.
I like that. Now, yes, I'm having a conversation with Kojo Cue. He has a new album. I'm back. We're having a conversation about that particular project. And as well, he has a very exciting event happening this weekend. I'm going to get into that very shortly. If you have some questions, you can send it in 0550-052-927. That's 0550-052-927. And I'll be more than happy to read it out right here on the show. But now coming back to the conversation and on the music industry. Do you think the music industry is evolving at the rate it should be? As an artist in the game, haven't seen over the last few years.
It is evolving. That much I can give it that. But the reason I'm always not too hard on our the speed of our evolution is because I don't think we exist in a vacuum away from the whole country. You understand? If everything in the country was working really well and then music industry, then I can say, but it's it's the whole system. You understand? Movies are worse. You understand? Yeah, when it comes to the creative arts, it looks like we are doing better than everybody else. You understand? So it's a systematic thing. I wish we could grow faster, but then we have to also give ourselves the grace to, grow in the way that our environment is allowing us to.
So I had a conversation with Manifest last week, and he said there's no industry, and it's more of individuals doing individual efforts.
Yeah.
And then we somehow see all of this because he's doing an event, you're doing an event. Everyone's individual efforts is now creating this illusion that there seems to be some structured industry.
Yeah, there's no structure, but I think industry starts with individuals doing whatever, and then
true.
Yeah, so there is no structure. But there definitely is, and I don't think the structure can only come from us. The structure comes from first from the bigger system, regulations. What laws are in place that protect this, that are supposed to make this industry function a certain way? Are those laws enforced? You understand? Before it comes down to
all of that.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of remuneration. As an artist in the industry, are you earning what you deserve?
In the context of, once again, in the context of the rest of the country, I will be quote unquote ungrateful to say that I am not earning what I deserve, because if let's say I'm doing a show, I have one song that is big and people are calling me for a show and people are paying me 5,000 per show, and people that work in the bank 30 days, you understand, 30 days a month, and they are making 2,000, 3,000. Doctors are making what?
Yeah, like
in that, you understand what I'm saying? In that context, it does not look like
you are actually, but when you look at it in a broader context.
Yes, if you look at it, if you look at it in a broader context, the thing that I think is wrong is that it's very lopsided in the sense that there's maybe a 1% who are making like huge sums of money.
Yeah.
People that charge 50K, 100K, that's like a 1%.
Yeah.
There's another maybe 10% of us that can even charge
that amount,
any money at all. Yeah. Not like that can charge money. There's maybe a 10% of us. Some of them are maybe in the 20K, 10Ks. Some of us are around the 10K. Some people are around 5K, 2K. And then there's over 89% of people that don't make anything. That just sometimes out of grace get something. And I think that is wrong. You understand? We will know we are in a better place when at least 80% of people get something for the energy that they put out, for the work that they put in. And you understand?
Yeah. I like that. Now, the evolution of the hip-hop genre, especially in Ghana, has taken different twists and turns. We've had interesting genre, like evolutions of the genre itself, to the point that now Asaka became a big thing, and we have different artists representing that genre. What were your initial thoughts when you first heard about how big the phenomena, or when you first heard any Asaka song? Because you probably heard it even before all of us heard it.
I'm from Kumasi, so like my first thought was always like, yo,
this movement.
Yeah, because I remember before I'd heard Kweku DMC's song, and I was so like, because I like when people talk about real life, and most of us are guys, if you're from Kumasi, you know it's real life. So I heard it and I was like just blown away, and I tweeted the link and I said, oh, there's something happening in Kumasi, and if it keeps going on a trajectory that it's going in the rest of the world here, it's going to be crazy. And then it did happen. So I'm one of the happiest people when it comes to Asaka. I have nothing negative to say about Asaka. Zero.
Do you think we are, because Ghanaians like to a lot, and then eventually like we just go cold turkey and just sort of pull the rug from under the movement. We've sort of reduced the hype that we were initially giving Asaka as a concept or as a brand or whatever. But how do you think we are handling now? Is the movement there with or without how much hype the Ghanaian people give?
I mean, they just did a world tour. Literally, we're in London, did multiple places, went to Europe, did multiple venues. You understand? It's normal. It's new toy syndrome. Yeah, that's what it is. It's new toy syndrome.
I love that.
Yeah, when you have
when
a
we're
new,
done, we
yeah, you understand. When you have when you get any new whatever for that period that you have it, you are crazy about it.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, it's when it's done that you come and evaluate everything else, and then you go back to your actual favorites or not. And then when you get a new one, you are excited like that. So it's normal. And I've been in this game long enough to know that when you're the new guy, there's more excitement about you than everybody else. And then once that phase passes, that is when the real test comes. And then if you pass that test and then you become a staple, then everybody knows that. Even then, negativity will still come, but you're solidified. You understand? Yeah. So it's just natural. Yeah.
What's the craziest, when you said negativity, a question just came to my head. How do you deal with negativity? And what's the craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
I don't think there's ever been a crazy rumor
about you.
Because the thing with me is all my friends know that I really know the biz. Yeah, they know I really know the biz. So I doubt that any of them will even go hear something about you somewhere. You know, I genuinely like be like, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
And you're like, cause unless a thing is directly affecting my livelihood or the people in my family, or unless it's somebody that I actually care about, like I care about the person, and then maybe they feel a certain way about me, then I'm going to approach them and ask them, why are you? Yeah. If not, I have never been one to lie to myself that everybody has to like you or everybody has to have the best intentions for you. The battle is to get enough people to like you to survive on, not for everybody. So, for me, rumors.
Can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Now, let's come to the event this weekend.
Yep.
We're having our so it's going to be an album, not the official album launch. It's out already.
It's an album concert. Like this is for my brothers. It's not even for I'm back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No. Okay, now break it down for us.
It's for my brothers. So, for my brothers happened. People enjoyed it. We were trying to do the concert, and then COVID happened, so we couldn't do it. But since then, people every single year, like every time in my tweets, people are in there talking about this concert has to happen.
Yeah.
So this year, we decided that before the year ends, we have to. In fact, shout outs to Liza, because Liza literally caught me in the studio and was like, "What do you need for this concert to happen?" Wrote it down. Who do I have to call? And then so shout outs to Liza and the rest of the team. We just decided that we have to give it to them so that, because it's kind of like the closer to the whole chapter of the project, so that we can kind of move on to something. So it's happening Saturday from 7 p.m. Nubuke Foundation East Legon. Come out, and then you can if you hop on my social media, I've been tweeting the links to the ticket like back to back. So
how can people get the ticket? Is there
so it's an app. So I've been tweeting the link to it. Come on my social media, you see the link. If not, then on the day of the show too, you'll be able to you can walk in and get the show. 200 CDs.
Okay, pay.
Yeah. In this economy there.
Saw it. So it's 200 Ghana cedis, Nubuki Foundation. On Saturday, that's the 10th, Abby? Saturday is the 10th. Or 9th.
Yeah, it's the 9th,
I'm trying to rush the days. So the 9th of December at Nubuki Foundation at 7 p.m. It's 200 Ghana cedis only. Go on to the link in Kojo Cue's bio. So it's Kojo Cue Kojo _CUE. So go on and then get the link there, or walk to the entrance of Nubuki Foundation on at 7 p.m. No, come at 6:30. If you haven't got your ticket, come early.
Come early.
So come there at 6:30 and buy your ticket and walk in for what will be a fantastic event. Who's performing? Apart from you.
Apart from me.
Headlined by Kojo Cue. Supporting artists are...
So we have Reynolds the Gentleman, 99 Faces, George Black as well, and all the people that were on the album with me was passing through. So
Amazing. Now this is absolutely fabulous. So we're having for your brother's
for my brother's
album concert. So if you love the project, you supported the project, you've been listening to this project back to back, because Rich Dad, Poor Dad was like, Another conversation on its
All
own.
together, yeah.
So if you've supported it, if you've loved it, if you've sang along, then you have to be there this weekend. It's on Saturday at the Nubuki Foundation in East Legon. It's like the back.
Yeah.
Like when you're coming from the main East Legon, you take like a left. But just put a Google Map and just come.
Yeah, it's easy,
and then just find your way there. At exactly 7 p.m. the show starts. Headline by Kojo Cue, who'll be waving a story of all the great music he's done with all the supporting acts on stage, and it will be something you cannot miss. Now, the numbers to call for those who are probably analog people who like calls. Okay, please, can I reserve 10? Can I reserve 5? What is the number for them to reach out?
Is there like a number to reach out? Let me check.
All right, so
no, I don't think we've done analog yet, but we'll do that.
Don't be an analog person or come to the gate.
I think analog just walk to the gate. Yeah,
we're good. Yeah. Final words from me before we let you go, Kojo.
Thank you for having me. I've enjoyed myself. And thank you for always supporting.
Absolutely.
And come to the concert.
Of course. But don't forget that I Am Back is out on all streaming platforms.
Everywhere.
Cop it, stream the music, put it #1 in every country.
Yeah.
And then let's enjoy great music from Kojo Cue. I mean, he's back. Kojo, thank you so much for coming through. And we'll be there this Saturday, Nubuki Foundation, 7 p.m. Make sure you come through and enjoy. Getting back to some more Kojo Cue songs. Shortly, we'll be going into a conversation with Clean and Drunk. And then we'll be getting into more goodness right here on the 3FM Drive.